We found it. It's a little book that we've been seeing, and I think Spirit wants to bring a message from it. Make sure the rest of the books don't fall down as we get it. Great day to you, beloved. Thank y'all so much for tapping into the Tears of We Tarot show. Where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. We were finding our little Buddha book. It's a Buddha. It's so cute. 40 ways to transform your inner critic and your life. Guide to loving yourself. Hey, sister. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. I'm hot as shit. It's hot. And it's cold outside, which is weird. It's like down into the 50s today. Great day. Hello, beloved. Welcome to you. I don't know if I've seen you around in a minute. I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you for tapping in. Every time, right? It's something, we got on this little teeny bopper shirt and it keep rolling up. So it's like, I don't know. So if it get to doing the thing, then don't worry about it. It is what it is, because it's hot. And we have to take this sweater off. We got to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Tears of We Tarot show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get, beloved. You just never, ever know. You just don't. Why? Because we don't. The Alpha and Omega bring the message through us and onto us. Self, first and foremost, beloved, so that we can be spiritually strengthened and bear the yoke that's on our shoulders, so that we can overflow and it goes out into the wheat field. You receive it and be spiritually strengthened and edified too, beloved, nourished, so that you can be strong and bear the yoke that's on you. It's giving muscles. I pray that you overflow. They did show us the strength card and the lights here. So it is giving that energy. That was a message for us, because, sometimes we get a little anxiety. So the spirit be working with us. Calm down. We got it. We got you. Okay? We know what we doing. Is what I heard. You just take some time and love on you. Celebrate life right now. That's what it's given. Preemptive celebration. We had a preemptive celebration dinner last night. What we celebrating? We're welcoming in a whole new life. A whole new life. Right? Changing dynamics in relationships. Blessing done went off to school. That was the last baby in the house. We're an empty nester. Even though she already like, can I come home this weekend? You coming to pick me up from school and I can come home this weekend? So we not quite empty, but kind of a little bit, mostly. So the college care packages. I need snacks and I need Slim Jims and I need waters and I need a new set of earbuds and I left my calculator. So y'all know. It turns into a whole different shit show. So that's where we at. Either way, we still celebrating that. So Spirit says celebrate the transitions of your life right now. You visiting your daughter? Oh, wow. Wow. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. General collective reading is definitely something on Tiny Buddha's Guide to Loving Yourself. 40 ways to transform your inner critic and your life. So if you have a tendency to be critical with you, Spirit said, here's some advice for you. It's giving tame negative thinking or tame your inner critic. I don't know what they putting. It just don't feel right. Tame in everything. So tamed in everything. Ah, thank you. Well, you didn't know what the heck they were putting. Isn't it new moon energy? Is it new moon? Is it full moon or new moon? let's see, new moon. The next new moon is April 17th. So I think the new moon in March was, yeah, it was the 18th. Wow. We definitely off. That was 3 days ago. 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, that was 3 days ago. We're off. New moon of March in Jupiter. Stunning views of Jupiter and Venus. And depending on how you do the zodiac, it's either in Pisces or Aries. They say Pisces. We don't know. Oh, thank you, Heidi. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much for sticking around as we get going. Y'all know how it is. It's a Tears and We Throw show. It's going to start slow. Like that old school Crisco. It's cold and it's thick. And we got to get out the can and into the pan. And the Alpha and Omega, they come in and turn the heat up. Y'all know we going to get to cooking right now. We don't know what. Not at all. We know we got some ingredients. The guide to loving yourself. Little Buddha energy. Peace. Calming the mind. Transforming your inner critic so that you can transform your life. We are still feeling this moon energy. So something with that. Something that's unseen, or something that's going to be revealed, allowing yourself to flow with the phases of life, the phases of the moon. When it is like right now, I'm getting the waxing energy because we just moved out of the new moon, so it's gaining light to the full moon, so you can feel your energy start to increase and pick up. And then it's times in the month where it's like, oh, my energy is coming down, it's coming down, I don't feel like doing too much. It's probably because it's following the lunar cycle, and you may need to tune yourself to the lunar cycle. Think about the things that you're doing and how active you are. You know what I mean? In terms of the phases of the moon. Somebody could be critical when they get to the point, that phase where it's like, I don't feel like doing much. You may consider it, I'm seeing bipolar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the waves and swings. So somebody could consider themselves bipolar when it may not necessarily be all contributed to that. It could just be the fact that your energy goes up with the moon as it's brightening up, and then you have a heightened energy. And then when it starts to wane into the new moon, you may decrease in energy. So you may follow the lunar cycle. Yeah. Hey, Renee. Thank you so much for tapping in. It could be the last day of Mercury retrograde. Ooh. I'm saying something about resentment and judgments. Wow. What is the beginning of this? Look, transforming judgments into acceptance. And that's beautiful because over the last day, I think since yesterday, the rising message, Spirit was talking to us about acceptance. So this is a part in this chapter about acceptance. So transforming judgments into acceptance for others and ourselves. It says, if we learn to open our hearts, anyone, including the people who drive us crazy, can be our teacher. And they gave us this page, and I noticed the bold first in this paragraph. So we're going to start, which one? From up here. It says, you are envious and resent the feelings that come up, so you find something wrong with those who have what you want and end up judging them. Someone who has attained recognition in some area may remind you of your own lack of success by comparison. And we can do this in any area of our lives. It may be you. It may be somebody that is envious and resentful of you. So take it how it resonates. You may be trying to understand this person's emotion, and this could be linked to it. There could be areas in your life where you feel like you haven't quite hit that level of success, looking at other people who have, and it could bring up feelings of envy and resentment. Right? Or judgment onto self. And that's what we're getting most, that inner critic. It says, you may resent their higher degree of accomplishment and then find something wrong with them in order to avoid your own feelings of inadequacy. Since inspiration is a much more effective motivator than competition, you'd be more likely to experience success if you got inspired by other people's victories instead of wasting time finding fault with them. Most judgments of others are ego strategies to avoid uncomfortable feelings. However, if you lack the awareness of where they come from, they can lead to even more discomfort down the line. Becoming aware of the nature of your judgments doesn't mean that you no longer have preferences. You may still notice that certain types of behavior seem unappealing, but with the right understanding and a little personal work, it says discernment rather than judgment kicks in and causes you to feel compassion for others, even if you're not enthusiastic about their behavior. At the very least, you'll feel neutral. Discernment is awareness and understanding without an emotional response. So it's definitely giving releasing the emotional response. Exercising discernment feels very different from getting your buttons pushed. Judgments that can cause emotional reactions are clues to help you find personal insight. When you explore your beliefs and assumptions instead of judging people, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that just hit me. When you explore your beliefs, because we've been talking heavy, Spirit has been bringing us messages on exploring your belief system or your beliefs in general, and that versus the truth. But because the truth doesn't require you to believe it, it's just true, right? It's not, your belief is not a prerequisite. It has no effect or impact on the truth, period. And people can believe whatever they want to. So to dig into your belief is important. Why do I believe this? Right? Sometimes we disbelieve even though we know it's true. And a prime example is it could be a transition of somebody who passes. And the first thing people say, or oftentimes people say, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Even though it's the truth, the proof of it, confirmation, is very evident. You cannot deny it, but they tend to do it anyway. So, when you explore your beliefs and assumptions instead of judging people, you open a door to expanded self awareness and confirmation, self acceptance. Rather than unconsciously delighting in the ego gratification of judging others, you let your reactions and judgments help you achieve greater self understanding. And we're here for the sake of self mastery. Yes, that is cognitive dissonance, beloved. And it says, you help yourself achieve greater self understanding and accordingly greater happiness and success. When you use your judgment of others as a mirror to show you the workings of your own mind, every person's reflection can become a valuable gift, making you a person you encounter making each person you encounter a teacher and a blessing. So you get to make each person that you encounter a teacher or a blessing. And we always get to choose whether a person is a tormentor or a teacher. And I'm getting called to, like, this card right here is definitely like conflict. You can tell by their facial expressions and the body language. She can decide whether he's teaching by reflecting something about her or whether he's tormenting. And again, it's all about her. How does she see it, right? Instead of him being angry at whatever it is he's discussing with her, he can allow her reflection to teach him something about himself. What is the trigger that she just pressed, or that was what area is he sensitive to that this interaction made him feel, made him sense? And why did he get angry? Why did he respond in that way? Because we are all responsible. We are responsible. And we are accountable for how we respond to any situation. So we can't be like, oh, she made me mad. No, she didn't make you mad. It's something that she did that touched the trigger, but it's your responsibility to look into that trigger, to move your button, to resolve it, essentially. And she can be a person that teaches you to do that if they are open enough to allow that. So that's what we're getting. So how do we allow, somebody might want to get this book. We got it off our bookstore, Amazon. So it's a cute book, and I just think, like they say, good things come in tiny packages. It's a Nice little book, but it's so meaty and so like it's a lot to digest and to chew on. It's a nice meal is what I'm getting at. So we're gonna put that there because I feel like through the day we're probably gonna come back and read that, revisit it. Look, see, unleash your kindest self is coming through. Capricorn, right? Digging into those shadows. What are the things that hold you, that bind you? You know what I mean? You got a button somewhere and somebody pushes it, right? And then now you're angry and you want to blame them for it. No. Right. Adjustments are required. What is the thing that needs to be adjusted? Yeah. I'm seeing not only the inner critic judging self, being resentful, even envious a little bit of others who have achieved a thing or doing the thing or they've attained the thing. You know what I mean? And you're still working, laboring. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not your timing. We could be upset over other people's timing. Um, so how can you allow those situations to inspire you to keep going? We always tell ourselves, hey, if they did it, we can do it too. You know what I mean? And every time we see a person that's growing and stretching and they're reaching these higher heights, we be like, yes, we celebrate them. Go do it. Shit. You fucking go, we. You know what I'm saying? Because then that just encourages us. You are a reflection. Like we here with this. You know what I'm saying? So when the other beloveds in the community is reaching these insane numbers, 25,000 views in a day, yes, shit, we are on the way. We count ourselves and now we be like, you know, we did it. You know, like sports teams. You know what I'm saying? People do that. Think about it. When you cheering for your team, you be like, yay, we won. You ain't played a second in the game. But it's we won. When they lose, you get upset. Is it we lost or did they lose? Do you celebrate in that? I'm just saying. Or do you sit back and judge them like you know how to play the game? Why you didn't throw it over there? You ain't see they was open. Do you understand how fast that game is moving? He got 2-3 seconds in the pocket to get that ball off, and he looking trying to scan the field real quick and figure out and make this snap decision, and boom, it gotta go and then hit it on target, and you sitting in front of your TV talking about something. Why you didn't throw it over there? You didn't see he was over there because you synced him on the replay. You synced him on the replay. He is in it and got 2-3 seconds to make the decision. What another point on that is, I came across my For You page. I used to love Oakland. OKC? What? Russell Wilson, not Russell Wilson, what's his name? Russell Westbrook. That's the wrong Russell. I like Russell Wilson too. I think he's, you know, a great example of a man. But anywho, and a professional. But I want my husband to have Russell Wilson vibes. I'm just saying. Anywho, Russell Westbrook. Love him as a basketball player. Him and Kevin Durant, before Kevin went to Golden State, which I like Golden State too. Anywho, Steph Curry, one of the GOATs, just period. Say what you will. Beat the odds, you know what I'm saying? If they could do it, I could do it too type of attitude. You just get out there and you work for it and you build up them skills and them talents and shit and show the discipline, you could do it. Okay. So Russell Westbrook was in an interview and he got mad at the reporters. He was like, oh, I hear the commentators, oh, I hear y'all got so much to say during the game. We should have did this and we should have did that. You don't know me as a person? He was like, was you with the team when we was running the film? When we was preparing for the game? Was you with us in practice? You don't know what we do. So I was like, that is very true. It's a lot of people that want to sit on the outside and judge and commentate on you. And they have no fuck clue. None. But we could flip that. Because how many times do we be on the outside commentating, people watching and saying this shit and that and the other, and we have no idea. None. We could come up to the person at the damn store, it could be McDonald's, wherever, and they come off with an attitude. It happened to us at Wendy's like about 2 weekends ago. And the lady was like, she was real short. And I asked her, I said, well, maybe it wasn't Wendy's, it was at White Castle because we wanted a double cheeseburger. Anyway, um, we asked her, I said, are you okay? She said, no, it's just been a day. I said, well, I really pray that whatever you need is provided onto you, like right now, that you have it. And you could see her whole face change. See, sometimes we could judge each other just off of something very superficial, a short interaction, something that takes 2, 3 seconds, because you already picked up on that impression in 2, 3 seconds. But that doesn't mean that that's really what it is. It could be something deeper. And in that moment, I was able to sit back and reflect on self, like, don't judge her because you have no idea what she's going through. They could be short staffed, it could be something going on at home, and all of that stuff. So we took a moment to ask and then offer a prayer. We don't know what she needs, but the Most High do. So we pray that whatever the Most High God knows that she needs to be provided, it be given. So let those situations show you something about you. See, the answers you need are coming. The answers that you need are coming. So you may be looking for answers. You could be trying to, for somebody, I'm hearing, figure out something. Something that you need a sense of security, right? And that's what we were saying earlier. We were feeling that sense of anxiety. And Most High was like, we got you. We already got this worked out, so don't worry about it. So all these ingredients, put a pin in this, put a pin in that, whatever sticks to you, beloved, it'll come together in the end. See, you're very close to achieving your goal. It's going to come together in the end. Is anything else in here? Spirit say yes. Which one would you like, beloved? Yeah, leave the past behind. Capricorn again. Started with Capricorn and ending with Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. It says adjustments are required. The answers that you need are coming. You're very close to achieving your goal and leaving the past behind. Leave it behind. You want to flip this? All right. What is it? Fell in my lap. Surrender to the divine. Most High God said, release the anxiety. I got you. I got you. You just practice on working on loving you and releasing that inner critic. People judging you, they gonna do what they gonna do. You can't stop them. Confirmation. Genius experiment. The discoveries result. It's Aquarius energy resulting from eccentricity. There we go. It says your vision. What's new? Something new is coming, leaving the past behind you. What's different? The ability to make these adjustments, to unleash your kinder self, and use unconventional ways. Sometimes it's that unconventional thinking, like, not just that it's not me, it's them. Sometimes it is us. Sometimes we could be a little judgmental. Sometimes we don't want to face our own shadow energy. That you do look at other people who have achieved a thing and made it to the place and feel a certain kind of way. It's okay. Who is that? The ninth house. It says, as if it or they came from all there is. The philosophies and laws involved in doing it in a big way. The first thing that I'm getting is as if it or they came from all there is. Act like everything comes from the space of all that there is. Everything comes from the same space. That's what I was getting. If they could get it, then we can get it too. If they could do it, then we can do it too. We can do whatever is inside of us. The same way that other people can express whatever is inside of them. Whatever their talent is, they work on it, they foster it, they nurture it, they can express it, and they can be successful at it. We find our talent, we find our purpose, we nurture it, we foster it, we're disciplined with it. It will be successful. We can do it. And we allow other people's success to inspire us because it all comes from the same place. It's a motivator to us. Or some people just get jealous. Seeking oneness. See, with all there is. They literally just said came from all there is. Look at that. And then it says seeking oneness with all there is. Philanthropy. We see the ninth house and the 12th house coming in. I'm definitely getting that energy of all there is. Everything comes from the same space. Everything is the same thing, essentially. We're all, when you break us down to our pixelated pieces, the subatomic particles, the soup that is creation, right? Whether it's the photons, the electrons, the neutrons, that combinate, all of these interactions that make us up. We are just these pixels, right? And we have the ability to combinate in miraculous ways in every variety. And we know we do because creation is. And it's everything in every variety. See, it's one of those things like the truth needs no argument. We all know that it is what it is. But when we think about how do we I don't know, it's something about changing. I'm getting shifting the mindset to understand that everything is energy, everything is made of the same thing. It's something about it. It's the paradigm or the paradox. And I'm getting the spirit telling somebody that that's what needs to be adjusted. That everything is everything. It is all the same thing. Whatever they have been able to manifest in their life, you can manifest your heart's desires into your own life. You don't need to wrestle with the spirit. Just know that the Most High God got it. You already have it. You are already all of it. We're made of the same thing. I'm already that. I don't have to wait to get it. I am it. And when I start to claim myself and say, I am that thing, and I behave in that manner, my mind is geared and set on it. My actions are in alignment with those thoughts. My heart is already set on it. It's going to be. Just give it a minute to develop. We get in the galaxy. Leo coming through, and we mentioned that strength card earlier. Your experiences are shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and your intentions. That's what they just said. Embrace your power, for you are the designer of your own cosmic journey. You are designing it, whether you know it or not. We are. We do have an impact on one another. A person can perpetrate something onto you. They can do something to you. But you get to control how you respond to it. You get to control your own healing journey. You get to make the adjustment. South Node, you get to determine whether you're going to sit down there or whether you're going to rise up. You get to do it. It's your decision. Be vigilant about old patterns. And I think that's what they were saying, to make the adjustment, to release the old pattern. Right? Be vigilant about releasing the old patterns that hinder your progress, and embrace the lessons that they offer. They're bringing you lessons. Their presence, their gifts, they're teaching you about something about self if you allow it. You can sit in the energy of, no, they're a tormentor and they are treacherous and all of this shit. Or you can say they taught me some valuable lessons. And I count those as gifts. And when I apply those lessons consistently, they bring to me bliss. How did they create bliss? Because I learned a lesson not to allow that shit. Period. Integrate that wisdom into your present and your future. You learned it. The earth. And we come here to Earth School to learn. But it's given, embrace sustainable practices that honor the earth's rhythms. And see, now we're seeing earth's rhythms, but we talked about the rhythm, the cycle of the moon first, right? How it gains energy into fullness of illumination, the full moon, and then it wanes down into the new moon where it's dark, right? The earth has cycles, and it represents itself as seasons. Depending on the climate you're in, it doesn't necessarily appear to be different, even though the space where the earth is different, and the season is truly different. So can you align yourself with nature's cycles? Can you allow nature's cycles to be a teacher to you in your life? That every seed that you sow isn't sown in the same season. Some seeds are sown in the fall. Some seeds are sown in spring. Some seeds are sown in summer. It depends what crop you're growing, what it is you're trying to harvest, sweet. It says, embrace sustainable practices and that honor the earth's rhythms and let your choices reflect a deep reverence for the environment that sustains all life. Sustaining all life. And it's something about sustainable practices in your life. Do things in a way that's sustainable, right? Sometimes that, or if you feel like you cannot sustain because maybe you are waxing and waning with the moon, you may feel a kind of way about self. Allow yourself to flow with not only your natural rhythm, the rhythm that you associate with. So if you associate with the lunar phase, you may have a time in the month when you're very productive, and then it's a time for you to rest. So allow yourself to go through the ups and downs, to ride the wave of energy that correlates or resonates with you. That's what we're getting. Yeah, fire energy and supernova. So your ability to be passionate, to take risks, to pursue your dreams with fervor is a testament to the potential for growth and transformation within your soul. Definitely getting transformation. I'm getting your fire, your passion, your drive, right? And I'm getting the need to rise up, right? And spirit may be saying, in order for you in order for you to fuel your ascension, you may need to be vigilant about old patterns that are hindering your process. If you are not transmuting negative energy that happened to you in the past and allowing these people to be your teachers, then you're holding on to very, very heavy, dense energy, and it prevents you from rising. It's like you can't fucking be a balloon that's supposed to rise to the sky. Thank you, Veronica was talking about, the balloon type of energy. But if you tie a motherfucking brick to the balloon string, is it going anywhere? No, you just anchored it down. So sometimes these interactions anchor you down into your self node, and you don't realize why you're not rising. It's because you haven't transmuted it. You haven't let it go. Allow it to become fuel to assist you in your ascension, a teacher, a tool, a lesson, instead of anchoring you with envy and jealousy and resentment and anger and frustration. Did we say frustration? Anxiety, bitterness, feeling like holding on to the hurt and unforgiveness is doing something to the other person. No, it's only harming you. And Spirit said they want you to rise. This is for you. Solar plexus. Allow it to fuel you. Let it push you into the I will space. Somebody tell your girl, Lati, that we can't do something. I immediately take that shit as a challenge. Oh, we gonna do it. Don't tell me what we can't do. We gonna do it just to prove you wrong. We gonna show you. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ashe. Where there's a will, there is a way. No shit. Trust in your inner fire. Okay, hello. Trust in your what? Inner fire? Is that what they say? They already said that shit with the fire. Your ability to be passionate, to take risks, to pursue your dreams with fervor is a testament to your potential for growth and transformation within your soul. Please don't tell us what we can't do, because we gonna show you what we can do. You don't get to define us. You don't know me. Ain't that what Russell Westbrook said? You don't know me. And they like, oh, I know you. No, you don't. Just because you see me play ball on the court, just because y'all see us in this space, that's like, I know you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have an intimate clue about who I am or what we really can do. So much that we haven't even showed you. Just saying, galaxy. Your experiences are shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Embrace your power. Okay. I guess it's more that we gonna show you. Thank you. Cancer energy. That's us. That's our sign. Cancer. Right? What are water signs at? So hard and protective on the outside. Jelly is shit in the inside. So soft. So emotional. But a lot of times people can feel like we're hard and we're cold because, the shell. But it's to protect what's on the inside. It is what it is, right? And these pinchers, like, you better not. And for us, for a long time, we would not fight for ourselves. We would fight for somebody else quick. Like, fuck with somebody that we love. Oh, we are beat a brick. I'm just saying, like, look. But us, we are timid, shy. Oh my goodness. It took so long for us to find our voice. And it took these types of relationships to do it, to find that voice, to pull out that fire energy. Like, wait. It will show up in some places because, again, get into a relationship and a person want to act funny, act stupid, tell me what my life is going to be like because you decided to do this and do that. Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to show you that it's not going to be that. Oh, I'm going to show you that it's not going to be that. Trust, common energy. It's unlimited what the universe can bring when you understand the great secret that thoughts become things. See, I said my mind know that I'm going to do it. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I could do that. I know I could do that. I can learn that. I can get that. Oh, I'm going to do it. And it get done at every single time. And I do the same thing to everything. I do all things the same way. You do it. You know what I'm trying to say. Is that right? I don't know why I'm hearing some shit you don't give a shit about and some shit you do. That's true. Let's stay home is what I'm seeing. I see evil eye energy. The Nazar, which protects us from evil eye or negative spell work. What are we seeing? I'm hearing the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And that's our philosophy. But I guess if we don't give a shit about it, then we don't. But we the same way with that too. If we don't care about it, then we don't care about it. Sometimes it's let's stay home, and sometimes let's go out. But the spirit tells us what is the route. So either way, that's the same thing, I say. Okay, the moon. Didn't we say that somebody follows the lunar phases? So if y'all was listening, y'all heard us talk about the moon and somebody waxing and waning with the moon. So you may need to follow your energy, track your energy according to the moon phases, and it may help you out. In times of darkness, find solace in the knowledge that the light will return in times of brightness. Appreciate the illumination and let it guide your steps. See, somebody could have a struggle time during the month when the new moon energy all the way up until like maybe when it's like halfway or 3/4 or something like that before the full moon. We're getting Mars coming through. Your actions and intentions carry the potential to shape the world around you. See, to help you move towards your north node from the south to the north, right? It helps you shape the world around you to conquer your challenges and transform your dreams into reality, to bring them into reality. And here you are hitting the north node. What is that? Virgo. It's giving Venus energy. Your pursuit of excellence. The way you do everything is the way you do anything. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. That's what we were getting. And then we were having such a hard thing with trying to say that and get that out. We had to question self like, wait a minute. Yes, we do. If we don't give a shit about it, we will motherfucking nothing you. And we do that. I don't know what this evil eye is. Somebody got an evil eye on you. They do. It could be that green with jealousy type of shit. You know, we have to acknowledge and think about it. Why am I feeling this kind of way about this situation or this person? And self-reflect. Is there something in them that I see that I was like, oh, I could be that. I can do that too. If it is, then we figure it out. Oh, I like that. I like that. I love it for you. I love it for me too. It's more than enough. You know what I'm saying? So if, I think people who are confident I think that is the most attractive thing ever. Like just the confidence itself. I wouldn't care if you are bold and big and beautiful and grand. Do your motherfucking thing. I love it. Fucking love that shit. Has nothing to do with the aesthetic. Damn it, you feel it, you walk it in your whole, you stand in your whole motherfucking weak self. Love it. Love it. Confidence is a skill though. You gotta grow it. You gotta practice it. And for a long time, I beat myself up like I judged us because we did not feel that level of confidence, but we loved it on other people until we understood that confidence is a skill that you have to practice. You have to learn it. It's taught to you. And oftentimes, confidence is taught very, very young. Generally, women with a very big confidence level have been taught that in childhood. Now, it could come out a kind of way, right? It's a difference between confidence and arrogance and egocentrism. Like when they just take that shit like your shit don't stink. Like, you Caroline. No. Okay? That's the difference. That shit is a turn off. I can't stand arrogance where a person has no gratitude. Like, you take that shit for granted. Like, bitch, you was born like that. You really didn't have to do nothing to get that. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that? It's a good thing to be confident in you. That's why you should be confident in you no matter what. But when you take it to the motherfucking limit and you feel like to the goddamn moon, fucking Andromeda galaxy, you all the way out there, calm your ass down. You just another pixel and piece of creation just like everybody else. But I can't tell nobody how to feel about them because that is the esteem of their motherfucking self. That's their business. So I have to understand, why does that trigger you, Lottie? They could be arrogant as fuck if they want to. What does that have to do with you, weak? Because we were struggling with confidence and we didn't realize it. What would it mean? I mean, like, I wouldn't want to be arrogant to the point of being distasteful onto others. Like, where, you know. But I'm definitely confident in my whole weak self. It is what it is. So, shit. Third eye chakra. See it different. How do you see you? How do you see your highest self? The third eye chakra is the compass of your soul. Trust its nudges, for they are the cosmic breadcrumbs leading you towards your purpose in the universe. You are the universe. Pluto is here. You are the universe. I see myself as the universe. Y'all's own universe. You, us, universe, universal self, universal source. Shit. But I see everybody else as the same thing. And sometimes I think that's the thing that gets me with arrogance, is that some people put themselves above other people when it comes to being very arrogant, as if they are more deserving than others because of some pseudo, whatever. So I think that's the thing that kind of gets me. But even in that, I allow it to be a reflection back to us to say they have the right to think whatever they think. We don't have to agree with it. We only need to understand it. And that's just it. I'm hearing NLP. And then we may be done. We may be, yeah. Yeah, it's something with that spirit of arrogance. It really does turn me off. It's really like, it bothers my spirit because it's given, like, again, that discounting of other pixels, like everything else in creation, as if they are above it. And arrogant people have a tendency to treat people bad. You know what I mean? They're not all very kind people. And so that card that's down here that says unleash your kindest self, right? That's what this is saying. Right? Unleash your kindest self. And that Capricorn energy, you know what I mean? It's like, maybe that's what's going on. Somebody's dealing with somebody that's very arrogant and very suchy-muchy. You know what I mean? I don't like the suchy-muchy energy. Challenging absolutes. See, challenging absolutes. That's arrogant to think that it's all this or all that. There's no gray area. Everything is just black and white. Like, that's arrogance. I always felt it was arrogant as a human species. Here on Gaia, the third rock from the sun, in a cosmos, we're in just one little solar system, to presume that there's no life anywhere else, or life only exists the way that we know it. I think that's incredibly arrogant. I think it's arrogant for the human species to claim that they are the most intelligent life form on Gaia. I don't think that's true. I think that if we were so intelligent that we would find a way to coexist with one another, we would not have to use the illusion of fear, right, in order to gain control, to hoard, right? We would know how to coexist. We would know how to appreciate each other's differences and work together to change the frequency, to lift ourselves up, the whole planet, right? But it's not intelligent to wage war on one another and develop weapons that could take us all the fuck out. Like, why is that smart? It's not intelligent to deny reality. It's not. It's a good thing. Like the wise man knows that they don't know everything. It's arrogant to presume that you do. Challenges, challenging absolutes, universal words. Then we say the universe is here. So let's just get that. Embrace your role as a co-creator and manifest your reality through thoughts, inner thoughts, and actions you express. And that's what we were saying. If we were so smart, we would understand how this works instead of denying the fact that subatomic particles exist, denying metaphysics, denying the importance or the presence or the validity of science itself, right? Why can't all these things coexist together? And they do. We know that they do because they are all present. Everything is coexisting. But we deny it. We say, that is not this and that is not that. Well, how could it not be? How could it not be when it just simply be? Everything is here. Everything that we experience is a part of the experience. You see it. Don't you see it? Well, if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Well, you breathe oxygen, don't you? You believe that shit. You know it to be true. Because if your ass don't get oxygen, there will be no more manifested 3D version of you. So if you could believe that helium that you put in your balloons for your children's birthday exists, you can't fucking see it. You believe carbon monoxide exists. You got a monitor in your house to detect it because you can't see it and you can't smell it. But everything else that you can see doesn't exist. It's lunacy. I'm sorry, but it is. It is the inability to accept truth because you just disbelieve it because you want to. But your disbelief or belief has no impact on the truth. It's going to be true whether you believe it to or not. So challenge the absolutes. Universal words like always, never, everyone, or nobody create rigid absolute statements. That could be what's going on. You always do this. You always make me. You never. That's absolute. Then they come up with a time or two that they did. I can give you plenty of examples when I did. Just because you don't want to acknowledge them doesn't make what you're saying true or what I'm giving you less true. This card urges you to recognize when you are using universal language, universals, and challenge their validity. And that's what we were just saying. I can give you examples. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. But I gave you how many examples of things that you know exist that you cannot see or sense. You can't hear a dog whistle, but dogs can. So just because you can't hear it, that means that they don't. Think about it. How many times does that show up in your life and you just don't recognize it? That could be for somebody the adjustment. By questioning universals, you regain flexibility in your thinking and in your decision making. And why is that important? Because as a co-creator who's manifesting their own reality, your thoughts, your inner thoughts, and the action that you express matters. If you are using universal language like, Most High God protect us from this. I never get this. I never get help. Nobody supports me. And we have been, we are guilty of saying that. We never get support. But we had to call ourselves back and look at the ways we are supported. We are supported in the spirit. When we need something, help does arrive in some way, shape, or form. Even if the help is not from a physical person. I've had the spirit give me strength to do things on my own that I did not even know I could conjure up within this physical vessel. And that is the truth. So sometimes is what is that experience doing for you? Sometimes it's the ability to fight through something, to develop strength in a certain area. That is the reason why it didn't arrive in the way that you thought it should, in a time that you thought it should. Because that time is doing something for you. It is the process of developing you, growing you. It is pulling something up out of you. It is revealing you onto you. It's taking you from this south node to this north node, and it's showing you what you can do if you will it to. It's giving sacral chakra says, I can, right? But will I? That's the solar plexus. Will I do it? And where there's a will, there's a way. There is a way. Anything else? This. Inward is forward. See? To go in is to move yourself forward. And it's something on her back. It looks like sacred geometry. It's definitely giving solar plexus. It's giving like touching base with the infinite, the solar, the will within. And it's something with the energy from the universe coming in, powering it, or giving you the illustration of connection that you draw from that power. That same power out here is the same power that's in here. You are it. So when we say Yah's own universe as an acronym, that is an expanded. You is an acronym for Yah's own universe. That's what we're trying to get out. You are a universe onto yourself. So when somebody says, you think you all that in a bag of chips? No, I think that I'm the universe. Well, maybe that is true, because I like chips too. We've been eating some plain Lay's. It's a good grounding exercise. Potatoes are a root vegetable, and the salt is good. You know what I'm saying? So take it how it resonates. Tap into the universe that is inside of you and command it. So when we say you can command the universe with your thoughts, your intention, your heart energy come into alignment, and based on what you speak and what you do, you are commanding the universe. It's giving you. Downtime is the intentional practice of directing all sensory focus inward, allowing your unconscious mind to make new connections, bring forward deeper wisdom. This card reminds you that turning inward is just as important as taking action. Downtime can create the clarity that you need for your next step. And I'm getting that moon energy, what we started with. Somebody that waxes and wanes with the moon phase. Sometimes in a month, you are super productive, super ignited, super energetic. And then sometimes it wanes and you go into this place of this lull where it's like, I don't very much feel like doing a lot. It could be the time of turning inward. When the moon is going into that new moon phase, your energy comes down, and then you will come out and you will express when the moon is gaining energy. It's like it's coming into full illumination. It's powering itself back up. So you will have cycles. And somebody believes that their cycle could be relative to some sort of mental condition or, disorder where it's like bipolar. Why is it sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down? It has nothing to do with that. You are aligned to the lunar cycle. And I'm not a doctor. So I cannot diagnose anybody, but I can only give you what the spirit is saying to me. Because you could be taking medication to even yourself out, and then you fuck around and miss your high productive days because the medication still has you at a low base point, and you can't reach your higher productivity and operate in your cycles because it is the thinking, right? You think that you're supposed to be on this high all the time, and that's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Even the earth itself goes through a season where everything is on a low. Winter, it's learning, it's turning inward. Everything is going in so that it can learn, it can deconstruct, it can evolve and adapt. It's a period of adjustment. It's allowing what's coming up from the earth to rise up to be born again in its timing. And if you are aligned to the lunar phase, then when the new moon comes in, you may start to feel like, okay, I'm starting to wake up and pick up and pick up. And by the time the full moon is like, you are fully lit, very energetic. And then you will see that it starts to wane and come down, and like your production starts to decrease. And the spirit is calling you to come back in to rest, to learn about the productivity of the last cycle and get new information to rise up within you, and then you will burst back. It's given coming back anew. It's like doing it month over month over month. It's just a shorter season. Hopefully that makes sense. This one, something about the energy. This, you want the truth too? No. Let's see. Which one? Do you want this? Yes. Okay. What is this? Brokenheartedness coming in, number 9. I'm feeling sadness. Look, Temple Path is coming out. We see that. You want that on the table? This one. Look, protection. So it's definitely giving an anxious heart, a nervous heart, a grieving heart. It doesn't have to be Greek, but it's something, a matter of the heart. And we're getting protection, right? So call in your spirit team. Call in the help to protect not only your root chakra so that you feel grounded and rooted and secure. It's something about feeling very secure. And confidence starts from a place of feeling secure. Secure in self, secure in your own skin, secure in the planet that we're living in, like the dimension that we're living in. We're here for a reason, to experience the 3D, and you could not, the universe cannot experience it itself in this way without you being in the 3D. You get to sense it. You get to taste it. You get to smell it. You get to see it. You get to see you. And you also get to see you through others too. Thank you guys so much for everybody. Am I freezing? Okay. Angel of love. Look at you. See, we were talking about that Cancer energy. Very, very loving, very, very kind, but also protective, right? And it's also given like the energy of learning how to fight and protect yourself because you are so loving. See the strength. And we said that Leo strength, and the strength card came out in the light seer. We do see door to value and balance, but it's something about increasing your currency, your production, by balancing out you, being patient, knowing when to be patient and when not to. We do see happy family. I'm hearing we are family. Like, we are family. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Be happy for your family. Be happy. So somebody could have an envious family member. So that's going on. But it's also something about, yeah, see, look, third chakra. That's that solar plexus. That solar plexus coming out. Right? It's the willpower. It's the willpower to do it. Solar plexus. It's given, if I can do it, you can do it too. Right? And that's what we were saying. That's that example. When we look at others who are successful, we've always been motivated. Even people in our family. Like oh my God, my auntie was freaking 72 years old or something like that. And she went back to school to get another degree. Like, she's always learning. You know, she was a lifelong student. She started off as a teacher, and, you know, education has always been important. That motivated us. You know, we were always motivated to reach higher. If they could do it, we can do it too. And we were even motivated by the very negative things by learning what we did not want to do. Not doing that. You know, I'm not falling into those traps. That's not the way that I want to grow. Our branch of the tree, that's not the way that it's going to grow. We are a generational curse breaker. So we got a chance to see which one did we want to pattern ourselves after, and we were motivated by both of them. This one, we got this patience, so it's definitely something with timing. And rest and rejuvenation. See, sometimes it's a time for you to rest. And look, it's time to take action. There's a time for rest and there's a time for action. That's what they said. Time, patience. It's a time to act and it's a time to rest. You have to know, according to the cycle, when is it time to act and when is it time to rest. Balance, emotional balance, right? Heart energy, fourth chakra, the broken heart that's down here. Calm your heart, definitely, so that you can calm your thinking. The thinking woman. You manifest your world. You are a co-creator. Embrace your role as a co-creator. Manifest your reality through your thoughts. That's the thinking woman. Look, balance is here. We didn't even understand that it saw that it fell out. Balance, the journey. You're on this life journey to do some things. You're going places. Where you're going, you will appreciate it. Appreciate the journey. Appreciate everybody you meet on your journey. They are all teachers. They are all gifts onto you, no matter the circumstance. No matter. Even a person that hurts you deeply, that person teaches you about your purpose. What are you supposed to affect? What are you supposed to build? What are you supposed to do? And all because somebody deeply hurt you. The trauma, you have the ability to heal it. You do. For you are a victor. You are a conqueror over any and everything that comes to you. Balance. It's always both. Always both. For some reason, I'm seeing the sun and the moon, right? That's what I'm getting right now. They want this one. Yeah, door to personal healing and happiness. Healing the heart energy. And what do we say? You are a victor. You are a conqueror. You can choose. Are you a victim or are you a victor? Did it defeat you? Or because you still exist, you still breathe, you see victory. Every day I have the victory. Every day I have the victory. It's all about how you say it to yourself, transforming your inner critic, and you can change your life, beloved. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Thank y'all so much. We see 24 and 42 up there. That's Providence. A lot of people, again, the deception and the attachments. I don't know if it was a caring connection or somebody that hurt you in the door in romance, right? Because the door to romance is there, right? Somebody could be deceived. You could have been deceived. I feel like I don't think there's anybody in any relationship where deception does not exist. And I'm not saying that in your present relationship that is what it is, but through relationships in general, we are taught these things. They are assignments. Everybody, I don't know anybody that could say they haven't experienced some sort of deception in relationships, just period. That you have not been hurt by the people that you have been connected to. And when we presume that we're with a person that does not have the potential, the probability that we can be hurt by them, then you are not in a caring, emotional relationship that's not intimate. Nobody is going to have the perfect relationship where strife and conflict does not exist, where it is not present. And in order for you to love, you must risk grief. You must risk being hurt. Even the relationship is temporary anyway. It's all temporary because we are living in a temporary form. This flesh is going to pass away. My soul is immortal, but the flesh is temporary. It's very much mortal. So even in the till death do us part, we will part. Ashe. So you will grieve if you love. And you are love itself. So grieving just comes with the experience, just period. Yeah, Venus energy, solar plexus, hello. And the universe coming through. It's giving Gemini two sides of things. It could be twin energy. It could be the other side of you. Leo energy, again, that strength coming through. Sagittarius with the fire is coming through. Next level thinking, Aquarius with the sun that's coming through. Uranus, your ability to think outside the box and embrace unconventional ideas make you a harbinger of transformation and progress. Who are you, beloved? And what are you supposed to be doing? Sagittarius and Aquarius, your spirit is driven by an insatiable curiosity. You are passionate about creating a better world. The sun, you radiate your inner light. Gemini, you can be both the student and the teacher. You can be student and teacher the same way that they could be a tormentor and a teacher. Leo, as you walk your path, remember that your strength is not only in the spotlight. We got to go, y'all. Here I come, cousin. Give me 1 second. All right. We got to go. We got to go. Solar plexus. You can and you will do it if you decide to. We got to read Venus and we got to go. Your heart is filled with compassion and understanding. As long as you have a compassionate heart and you embrace understanding, this emotional intelligence is a beacon that will radiate love into the world. You are it. You are it. And as long as you love, you will experience duality, beloved. You will. But you can allow it to teach you, to grow you, to show you, to fuel you, to uplift you, to perform the work, the thing that you were called here to do. Because some of us are called, but those who accept the mission are few. I love you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Terzoi Tarot Show, where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. For somebody, get this little book, The Guide to Loving Yourself, The Little Buddha. It's a little book, but it's very substantial, beloved. It's got a big hit in the, just even though it's just a little bit. I love you just like I love me, because that's my capacity, but it is growing and expanding on a daily. 1%, beloved. You can do it. Trust in yourself. Trust the process. I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending of all things. It called us all to be infinite intelligence breathing, and you are a co-creator of your own reality. So think about what you're thinking and what you're saying and what's being reflected back onto you. For it is not there to just happen to you. It's actually a gift that is being brought for your benefit. It's happening for you. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.